So to guide us for effective conflict management, we have someone who is very experienced in this field, someone who has faced and seen what happens if conflicts are not dealt properly. So someone who has served in the Indian Army, and so we'll invite on stage a guest speaker who has come all the way from Lucknow, retired Captain S.K. Pandey ji. So we welcome him on stage. He served in the Indian Army from 1978 for a period before giving his services in the jails as a superintendent and later retired as a DIG. And he is now a trainer and gives training throughout the country and he's a master trainer on different topics and is also a disaster management expert. So we will listen from him, and not only just conflict management, how has spiritual experience, because he's a meditator as well. So how these fields combine, synchronize, and what best we can learn from his experiences. So Pandey ji, आपका बहुत बहुत यहाँ पे स्वागत है हैदराबाद में, और we want to learn from you.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. I hope you are comfortable with a bit of Hindi also, or English only? Huh? Both. Very nice. So, as the topic goes, you are seeing it over there on the screen also. अभी तो topic आया नहीं है, वो लगा रहे हैं. They are on the way. तो कोई you need not worry about it. The topic is conflict management. Conflict is without conflict we cannot survive. हमारा society or the entire society, we are always in conflict with something or the other. So, and this creates all the problems. All the problems are because of the conflict only. If we have no conflict, there is no problem. That is why we talk of Satyug also. There is no conflict in Satyug. All the conflict is there in Kaliyug. And that is why it is also known as Kalah Yug. It is not only Kaliyug. Kalah, where there is conflict. So if conflict is there, then Kaliyug is there. So until and unless we are able to resolve this, we will not be able to do anything. And we will continue like this as things are going on. So what I feel is that what to do, how to resolve this conflict. So first problem is that we must understand our own self. We do not know who we are. And if we do not know our own self, how can we manage other things? Because everything starts from within, not that it comes from outside. Everything is there. We have been, if I just over here, as you see the definition over there, so these are the things which you will find in the Google also. So this is not the actual subject. Subject is there, but the text is also something different. If you read this text, will you be able to solve the problem? How many of you feel that if I give you the entire PowerPoint, whatever is there, everything will get solved? Why will it not? Why do you think that it will not get solved? Why? We will not have a lecture sort of a thing. I am not going to deliver a lecture. I am going to ask so many questions from you. So you tell me your problems, you tell me about your thinking, and then we will come to some conclusion. Otherwise, it is not a one-way talk, and that will not serve the purpose also. So I want to know that what happens? Conflicts arise because of what? Why conflicts arise? Misunderstanding, assumptions, expectations, ego, lack of clarity, miscommunication, misunderstanding. What else? Difference in opinion. Very well said. Difference in opinion. And what the latest management says, that what happens, conflict arises, when it arises, because it arises, we say that you are wrong, I am right. The moment this starts, and here the conflict starts. You say, I am right, you are wrong. Management says, no, neither you are right, nor the other person is wrong. They are different. Your opinion is different. You want to have black attire for yourself. Somebody wants to have green, somebody wants to have red, somebody wants to have white. So how can you say that no, if you do not put on white, then you are not worth anything? You cannot say that. Everybody has been given the same thing. When you came on this earth, you were given certain powers. Certain things you did. Generally we talk, we say that we have come naked or empty-handed. Is it so? Do you believe it? Empty-handed about what? Empty-handed about material things. You did not have a car, you did not have a house, you did not have money, you didn't have a bank account. All these things were not there when you were born. But subsequently you acquired all these things. But there are certain things with which you were born. What are they? Sanskar. Yes. And where do we find it? Like, if I ask somebody over here, just please introduce yourself. What are you going to say? What are you going to say? If I say, please give your introduction. Name, profession, maybe other things. Whatever possessions you have, whatever family background you have, whatever things are there, and all these things were acquired. You are not born with all those things. So if we try to understand this thing, that we were not born with all these things, we acquired these things, and at times these things went away also. I am giving my own example. That I purchased a flat around when I was about to retire. Now I am here. Somebody sent a notice to the owner of the building, saying that this building is illegal and it will be demolished. Now, what is my condition? At the time of retirement, whatever money I had, I purchased a flat. Now I get a notice that this flat is being demolished. I was not born with that flat. This was not given to me. I purchased it. But something happened. I had not seen those things. I had not inquired about those things earlier. But now I can say I am in trouble. If I feel so. If I feel so that I am in trouble, I am in trouble. But I feel, chalo theek hai, kuch to milega. I'll sell the doors, I'll sell the windows, I'll sell everything, I'll sell whatever is there. I'll get something. It all depends how you think, how you take that problem. If I start weeping, no, I have to go to Hyderabad, now I can't go. I'll not go to Hyderabad, I'll just tell the sister over here that sorry, I'm not coming to Hyderabad because I'm in deep trouble. The trouble is, I have invited those troubles. Trouble is not there. But what we do is, we create a problem for ourselves. And the moment we create a problem, the conflict starts. Now conflict has started in my family also. My wife was howling at me. What are you? Here we are in trouble and you are going to Hyderabad. The conflict has started. I said, it is your problem. Because it is not my problem. Why is it my problem? Because everything in this house is being demolished. And we have to take a house on rent. Now I am not in a position to purchase a house. So I have to go on rent. Let us search for a house on rent. You have to do the packing and all this. I know nothing. So even if I am here, I will be sitting. I'll not be doing anything. I'll just say, udhar ge isko udhar rakh do, keep it there and all that. So you have to do everything. So why should I disturb you? So that's why I am going. So it is my way of thinking. And the other one is getting annoyed. Every time, whenever there is a problem, you run away from the house. You do not do anything. You are lying in the house. All these things are there. It happens. Somebody cooperates, somebody doesn't cooperate. Like I do not cooperate. Even if my wife says, it is all a personal matter, because even I only eat. I have to not drink just water or tea. So I want everything on the table. I will eat and I will go away. Now I have started, after joining this organization, that I have started, after eating I will take the utensils and keep them in the sink. This is what I have started. Earlier I was not doing that also. I took my meals, everything is there on the table. Jisko uthana hai, uthao, nahi uthana hai, pada rehne do. I am not concerned. So these are the things which I create problem. It is not me. Introduction of yours, that is also a matter of conflict. Swami Vivekananda, for the first time when he went to Paramahansa, what happened? He goes there, knocks the door. Swamiji was inside. He said, yes, who are you? He said, Guruji, I have come to know this only. Who am I? And Guruji said, Narendra, come in. I have been waiting for you. Because till today, whosoever came here started giving his introduction. I am so and so, my father is so and so, I belong to this village, I belong to that city and all that. You are the first person to say that I want to know who am I. What does it mean? What does it mean? Who am I? Am I a body? Am I a hand? Am I this leg? Am I this? What I say, this cap is mine. I am the cap, I am not the cap. ये हाथ मेरा है, this is my hand. That means, who is this? Whose hand is this? Huh? Very well said. We can clap for him. He is Colonel Tapan. He said, I am a soul. And if you are a soul, first of all, the moment you realize that I am a soul, that soul has to have some connection with somebody. If your body is there, its body resembles whom? You resemble whom? Huh? No. Your body, I am talking about the body. Your face and all, your styles, you remember. No, as far as your body is concerned, nobody will say that you are connected to John F. Kennedy. Will anybody say that? Well, you look like your parents, you talk like your parents, you behave like your parents and all that. Not that you have acquired that or you have tried it. It is natural. It is a natural phenomenon. So here also, if you are a soul, that means you have to be connected with somebody. And it is connection with the Supreme. Now that Supreme, you are the Son of God. This is what you say. Jesus also says that. Everybody says, okay, I am the Son of God. I am not God. So I am the Son of God. The Son of God means that I have the qualities which He has. And what are those qualities? If you are coming here, somebody must have told you. There are 7 things. What is it? Knowledge, purity, peace, love, happiness, bliss, power. You have come with all these qualities when you were born, because earlier, until the time that soul entered your body, you were nothing. And you, whatever you are, it is till such time that soul exists. Do you believe this? Understand this or not? My existence is not because of this body. My existence is because of this soul. Because as far as body is concerned, it is perishable, it has to perish. Whatever you see from your naked eyes, whatever has to go. it will perish. Whether it is a car, whether it is your parents, whether your children, whether your brothers, sisters, whatever, house, whatever property, material things which you can see from this naked eye has to perish. Now what is imperishable? What will not perish? Huh? Soul. Soul you can't see. It will, so you can say it will not perish. Almighty God, you have seen Him? You have seen Him? Huh? You can feel Him, yes. But you have not seen Him. Physical appearance is not there. That is why we say over here, they say that what is God? God is like a star. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. This is what is said. You are like the diamond. Because He is diamond. You talk of the star, that is the star which we have been learning from our childhood. But we never realize that what are we talking about? We were talking about that diamond. I am also that diamond. He has bestowed us with 7 qualities. When the moment that soul entered this body, it said knowledge, purity, peace, love, happiness, bliss, power. 7 things are very important in life, everyone's life. 7 days are there. 7, what all 7 are there? Rainbow of the, what else? 7 wonders. Then Satwa Asman. What else is there? 7 stars. Sapt Rishi Mandal, as we call it. That is also there. Sur aapke, how many sur? Sare Gama. But the moment you mix them, what happens? So many melodies, unlimited melodies are there. So you also have those 7 qualities. You were born with that. But what happened was, it got merged. The moment you came to this world, it got merged. What you have to do is, you have to immerse that. And the moment these qualities emerge, and if they do not emerge, what happens to the body? Like knowledge. Because in this short period which I have been given, I have to tell you these things, because this is what is the cause of conflict. Now knowledge is not there. Knowledge about anything. Supposing you come to this campus, you do not know as to what is going on over here. You are not told that where some lecture is going on, something meditation is going on, whatever is going on, you were not told anything. What will happen to you? Huh? Confusion. You will feel how much? How do you feel? You will feel lost. You will feel disturbed. And you are being disturbed, that means it is affecting which system of your body? Mind. So mind means system. I am talking about the system. Another word, yes, you are very right. Neuro, yes, you are very near to it. So the system is neuro. Nervous system. Let us clap for her. So first thing is that your nervous system, knowledge is not there. I am a soul and He is the Almighty. That is why everybody says, how many fathers do you have? How many fathers? One. I have 2. I have 2 fathers. One is who gave birth to this body, and the other one is that Father, Almighty. Everybody has got 2 fathers, but we forget Him. Forget the Father which is going to expire in front of me. No, I don't say that you start disrespecting your father or anything. No. But we must understand that He is the Father. Everybody goes in Sanskrit, as we say, Tumeva matascha pita tumeva. Tumeva bandhu, you are my friend. Chasakha tumeva. त्वमेव सर्वम मम देव देवा. तुम ही सब कुछ हो. You are everything. Nobody goes and says, तुमेव ससुर तुमेव सास. I am going with my wife. Will she say कि भाई अब तुम मेरे हस्बैंड कर रहे हैं, तुमेव माता पिता, तुम इनके माँ बाप हैं. That means he can be my father-in-law and mother-in-law. Is it happening? Everybody is saying the same thing. That means that we all are connected to that Almighty, and we all are one. We all are brothers and sisters on this earth, because the form is different. Soul is not having it. Soul is not male and female. It is the body which is male and female. So as far as the soul is concerned, everybody is the same. Yes, our bodily structure is different, so it hardly matters. When we are a soul, and if we start seeing each other as a soul, what happens? Somebody may say, यार ये भी सोल है, बने सोल माने. Somebody may say in हिंदी, ये भूत है, ये आत्मा है, इसका मतलब भूत है. No, everybody, यार ये भूत है, everybody is भूत over here. No, it is not that. हमको start thinking about it, that he is also a soul, I am also a soul. And the conflict is because he is a body, I am a body. He is my mama, he is my chacha, he is my friend, he is my enemy, he is my this thing. Why? The enemy is there. And he is such a enemy to that extent that I don't want to see his face. If he is going on this road, I will take a turn from here, I will walk up to 3 kilometers. But I will not go because my enemy is going. But if that enemy is dead, now what will happen? What is going to happen? If the enemy dies, will that enmity continue? That means enmity was because of the body, not the soul. Soul has no enmity. You don't know. So first thing is knowledge. So if we have the knowledge, everybody, they are in different forms, but they are my brothers and sisters. If we start thinking on that line, the level of stress will lower down. Now next thing is K, then P, purity. Purity of what? Thoughts. Because thoughts, words, deeds, action, then habit, then your character, behavior, and then destiny. So you are the maker of your destiny. As you think, it will happen. He'll just tell you, जैसा सोचोगे तुम वैसा बन जाओगे. This is what the song over here is. Listen to the song. And you will feel every problem is because of my thinking. And what type of thinking? Negative. The moment you start think about the negative things, that is what is going to happen. Just hear the song and then every word of this song is very important to change your life. Conflict will go away. Just listen to the song and please ask questions also. Don't be a listener, passive listener. Be a very active listener. Ask questions wherever you feel like.
सोचोगे तुम वैसा बन जाओगे, जैसा कर्म होगा वैसा फल पाओगे. श्रेष्ठ कर्म का आधार है खुद का कर लो दर्शन. यही जीवन का सार है, यही जीवन का सार है. जैसा सोचोगे तुम वैसा बन जाओगे।
You can sing this also. You can sing this. Repeat.
कर्म होगा वैसा फल पाओगे। मन में हो शुभ संकल्प तो जीवन में फिर दुख कैसा। जब अंतर में शुभ भावना तो दिल में सुख सावन जैसा। हार कर जो ना हारे जीत उसी की होती है। घनघोर अंधेरे में भी जलती जगमग उसकी ज्योति है। जैसा देखोगे तुम वैसा बन जाओगे। जैसा चाहोगे तुम वैसा बन जाओगे। ये सूरज है तो है किरण, बादल है तो है पवन, प्राण है तो है तन मन, सात सुरों में है सरगम। जो धरती है तो है सागर, जल थल है तो है जीवन, जीवन है तो है भगवन। भगवान के संग समय करो सफल, जैसा कर्म करोगे वैसा पाओगे फल। जैसा सोचोगे तुम वैसा बन जाओगे। जैसा कर्म होगा वैसा फल पाओगे। श्रेष्ठ कर्म का आधार है खुद का कर लो दर्शन, यही जीवन का सार है, यही जीवन का सार है। जैसा सोचोगे तुम वैसा बन जाओगे। जैसा कर्म होगा वैसा फल पाओगे। जैसा सोचोगे तुम वैसा बन जाओगे। जैसा कर्म होगा वैसा फल पाओगे।
Do you believe it? So if you believe it, why do you think negative things? Why useless thoughts come to you? Why is it so? And it is very practical, it is not that, because your thought is making your destiny. a spur of moment, just in a spur of moment, you do something wrong and you become a criminal. You are put behind the bars. Just at the spur of the moment, there was a scuffle, there was a fight, he took a rod, he just hit him on the head. He just wanted to stop him, not that he wanted to kill him, but the man died. Everybody sees. Eyewitnesses are there, and that man police comes, catches him. These days, everybody is taking the videos. So video is also there. Now how will you save yourself? You have become a criminal. Go behind the bars, minimum 14 years as the government say, but Supreme Court says life imprisonment is till death. You have to be there. So this is what happens if the thought is not pure. So first thing is about knowledge. We talked of knowledge. This is purity. And purity for everything. In 18, what became impure? In 18. And you had such a tragedy. What was impure in 18? Corona. Huh? Air. Air pollution was there. 19, actually. Okay, 19, I'm sorry. In 19 it happened, and the pollution was, what was polluted? Air. Now today, I heard some chief minister says that people of Delhi are in trouble because somebody has polluted Yamuna. So look at the things. Pollution. Pollution of mind is going there. If the mind is polluted, I am going to speak like this. I can say anything, whether right or wrong, good or bad, it hardly matters. So it also refers to your food. Food intake, whatever you take. Lion is a lion. Because people say that lion will die but will never consume grass. Even if he is hungry, he will die of hunger, but will not go and consume grass. So he is ferocious. You see, at the same place, your elephant is there. Elephants are also not that they don't create problems, but comparatively, they are not ferocious because the type of food which they take. And the food they say, जैसा धन, जैसा आपका पैसा होगा, जैसा धन वैसा अन्न और वैसा मन. It all depends, starts from there. Like somebody said, what happens? These are examples given. That a Pandey had gone to some of his disciples' place. He had food over there. After consuming that, he started from that village. He was going. So he felt thirsty. But he said, what to do? So nearby he found a well. And when he went to that well, he found a string. And there was a small bucket also. Small bucket was there. So it is enough for me. He tied the string to that bucket, pulled out the water. He drank that water. And he said, looked here and there. Nobody is seeing. He said, what he did, he put the bucket in his bag. And he kept on moving. So somebody met him. He went about a kilometer or so. Somebody said, Pandeyji, where had you been? I said, today that, he, one of my disciples, he had called me for lunch. He is your disciple? You know who he is? He is a trained robber. You don't know he is a robber? You don't know and you have made him your disciple. I did not know. Yes, he does all this in the train. And his expertise is that he can lift any bag and he can jump from the running train. He is expert in that. Pandey said, what to do now? I took food at his place and I stole this bucket. This is what happens. Even if somebody else is giving food, that is why they say there are people who cook their own food. Even you go to Kumbh Mela, there are so many sannyasis, we call them Sopaki. They will cook their own food. A very senior, I say BK, Brahma Kumar, he is a Sikh gentleman near my residence. So he is about 80 years. He said that my mother, she is no more, he said my mother never consumed food cooked by anybody in the family till she was alive. Even I was married, my wife was no. She will go and cook her own food. And the day she died, she did not cook the food. She said, today, no, I don't want to eat. I think everything is over. And she died after that. So this is what happens. You can say food has an effect. Everything what you consume has an effect on your body. So if you take you take water, and water is not pure, what will happen? What will happen? Huh? Maybe any disease, maybe you may have this, as you say, jaundice. Jaundice is always from water, impure water. So anything, any impurity which goes affects your body. Why body is getting affected? Because which system is affected now? Which system? Immune system. A clap for him. Immunity goes away. The immunity is less, impurity. Your thought, negative thoughts are there. Why? What is happening? Your immune system has gone. So we come to the third. Knowledge, nervous system. Purity, immune system. Peace. Peace. Maybe, and so many things are there. Peace is not there. You are not at peace, that means, why are you not at peace? If you are not at peace, what are you doing? Huh? You are not happy? Okay, it's okay. But what happens? Anger. If you are angry, ANGER, the moment you become angry, what happens? You just add D to it. D. Danger. You enter into the danger zone. The moment you are angry. And anger doesn't come from, it comes from, From, why do you get angry? Let us ask this. Why do you get angry? Anyone? Why do you get angry? According to my expectation. Very nice. What else? So if it is not happening as per my expectation, what is it? Immediately I start howling. I start shouting. Is it happens immediately or it takes time? Huh? You think about it. Then what? First thing, you feel a bit frustrated or irritated. Then your nostrils starts swelling. Now these symptoms are there. You have not become angry till now. Symptoms are coming. You may start sweating also. You may have severe headache also. Maybe the tension is there. And then you start shivering also at times. You do not know what to do. Now these symptoms are telling you to change, not to get aggravated. So if it is there, the symptoms are telling you to change, stop. Don't get angry, don't get annoyed. Otherwise something else will happen. A, anger. A means agility gone. Agility goes. N, negotiation. Can you negotiate with somebody if you are angry? Stops. G, generosity goes. E, enthusiasm rises, or enthusiasm falls. R, relationship. What is the relationship? You are angry. Relationship, big zero, somebody said. And then Y. What is Y? What can we talk about Y? Angry. Y means whatever youthful feelings were there in your mind, they vanish. Loss of 5 things. And the worst is relationship with that person goes away. Because I am angry. And I am angry, as you said, that somebody, you had some expectations. So the moment you convert these expectations to acceptance, will the things not change? My daughter doesn't listen to me, but she is my daughter. My son doesn't listen to me. He keeps quarreling with me, but he is my son. What can I do? Should I tell my neighbors? Should I tell the police? Should I go to some psychiatrist? Will the things get solved? Problem exists because I have not seen myself. The moment, as somebody says, you point to someone else, what happens? 3 fingers are pointing towards you and 1 is going up. Uska bhi socho. He is also there to look after something. He has given you certain powers. Just remember him. Okay. The moment you start quarreling, conflict has started. And if you say, okay, I'll remain in peace. You just decide for a day that today let whatever happen, let heavens fall over here. Let anything happen. I am not going to get angry. Now, who on earth can ensure? Somebody may say that I'll see that he gets angry. So, no, I will not get angry. So, it is your doing, not the doing of others. He is not doing it. Why should he do as per your thinking? When God has made our fingers, fingerprints are there, it matches with somebody. No. About my iris, it matches with somebody. No. You see so many flowers, you can say yes, it is rose, but every rose is different. Twin brothers are there. Twin brothers, born together, different. I know a family, they are in Agra. 1 twins were there, 1 is in America, and the other one has opened a shop in Agra. Kya ho gaya? Even twins are not similar. The face may be similar, but it is not exactly the same. So if God has not made everybody of the same type, why do you want to make it? It is something like, what best can happen is, like you may not have used that transistor. Maybe in your cars, etc., you must have seen it. What happens at times? The sound starts, is not clear. Then what do? Tuning. Life is also the same. The moment you start tuning with your family members, if the tuning is proper, the sound will be clear. But if you say, no, I will not do it, let it happen on its own, then everything is gone. Peace. So, always remain in peace. If you are not in peace, what part of the body is affected? They say the respiratory system. Clap for him also. Your every person who has got diseases pertaining to lungs, search for him and you will find that he must be directly or indirectly, he remains angry. Somebody expresses, somebody only keeps it in his heart. That is also not good. So your respiratory system fails. You can go for a research, and whatever I am saying, it is after the research only. Then, after peace, it is love. So, if you are not in peace, respiratory system gets affected. Love with anything. Somebody loves gardening. If the flowers are not coming up, blooming properly, then you feel a bit low. Somebody keeps dogs, cattle. Somebody you may be in love with, and if you are in love with your parents, you are in love with your sons and daughters and brothers and sisters and whatnot. Your friends and all, maybe your neighbors also. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, if that love which you are expecting, as you say, if it is not given to you, your heart gets affected. Doctor says ki continue taking this medicine and I'll regulate it from time to time. So the disease root cause is not what is the root cause? Root cause is love. So love is not there, that is why heart disease is there. After this, love, happiness. HKPPLH, happiness. If you are not happy, what system will get affected? Digestive system. Clap for him also. The moment you are not happy, you can do anything. Get up in the morning at 4 o'clock, start running, take warm water and take all types of churran, chutney and whatever is there. But stomach will remain upset because the root cause is happiness. And happiness, sukh, is because once your five senses, indriya, if that is under your control, only then you can be happy. But if you are under the control of your senses, happiness goes. Then happiness, after happiness comes bliss. Bliss means, in Hindi we call it Anand. And Anand is something which doesn't have opposite. Opposite of Sukh is Dukh. But Anand is the only word which doesn't have opposite. Anand means it is when you do not enjoy even these power of your senses. You go beyond that. You enjoy something else. Trance, as they say. Go into trance. The moment you start going into trance, what will happen is, if you are not having that stage of Anand, bliss, your endocrinal system gets affected. All the endocrines, 7 endocrinal system are there. In this, diabetes is also there. They say you cannot cure diabetes, but it gets cured. If you follow the principles which are told to you, it will get cured. So we should also try to think beyond our senses. And it is not very difficult. You come to these centers, they teach you all this. And what is meditation? As they say, meditation. Meditation is nothing, which I have come to know is that meditation means thinking positively about yourself and others. You are in a meditative state of mind. Do not think negative about anything. whatever may happen. But if you are in a positive state of mind, under all circumstances, you are doing your meditation. It is not that you sit down and you see the star over there and nothing. All this, whatever you do it with sincerity. People say work is worship. Get involved, deeply involved in whatever you are doing. And you are in a meditative state. There are children you have seen, there are people, there are writers, there are philosophers. If they are writing something, they forget about food, they forget about drinking water or something, whatever. You go and keep whatever is there, your food is there, that is kept. You go again after 3 hours, the food is still like that. He is in a meditative state because he is writing something. So the moment you go beyond your senses, it is bliss. So your endocrinal system will get balanced. Vat, Pitta, Kapha, as in Ayurveda they say, it gets balanced. By meditation, even the DNA changes by meditation. Somebody may have disease, people say that, yes, you have diabetes, it must be because your parents must be having diabetes and all that. Maybe. But if you start meditating, practice this meditation, what is going to happen is that your DNA will change. If you have heard, you can go for the YouTube. There is one Mohit Gupta. Mohit Gupta had multiple cysts in his mind. He was a doctor, he is a doctor. And the doctors told him that you may not survive also. But his mother said, you do meditation. So he said, okay. As far as the mother was there, she taught him and he started doing meditation. And after 3 months, the result was all the cysts got dissolved. Today he is a practicing doctor in Delhi. All the cysts got, because of his positive thinking. The more positive you are, the more meditative state you are going to reach. But if I am thinking of something else, I am sitting in meditation, opening my eyes, times I am sleeping also. It happens. Because sleeping is not that, it is very natural. Wherever something good is being taught or somebody is speaking, this sleep will always come and overpower. Why? This is Maya. This is Maya. If you are eating, you are enjoying, Maya will not come. Let him do. The moment you start doing something pertaining to your life and something beyond, Maya will come to you. So you have to be very alert. And after that, the last thing comes over here is, 7th is power. Power, if power is not, all those 6 things are not balanced. Power is not there. Power of soul. And what happens is that soul is here, not here. Soul is here. What happens is, if power is not there, there is lack of power in the soul, your musculoskeletal system gets affected. You will have all sorts of bone diseases and muscular diseases and all that. A friend of mine, recently I had never heard of it, his wife had viral disease in the muscles and her body started swelling. Face became like that. All hands and all. Even today, you see her feet, it is so much swollen. Doctors don't know what to do. So this is what is happening. 7. These are the 7 things. If you have these powers with you, who is going to say that after this you are going to get involved in some conflict? Will it be there? Will it be there or not? So, yes, you have to, because all these qualities, knowledge, purity, peace, love, happiness, bliss, power, all these 7 qualities were merged in you. they were merged, you have immersed it through your meditative practices. And not that, do not waste time by thinking that meditation, oh, I can't do it. No. Whatever you are cooking, enjoying that. Whatever you do, enjoy. The moment that sense develops, and if you take it as a burden, the problem starts, conflict. Yeah, mera hi kismat hai. This is all in my fate. I don't know what is going to him. Since the time I got married, I was so happy when I was with my parents and all that. Now after marriage, I don't know, my life has become hell. Arey, you are making your life hell. Why do you think so? My life is enjoyable. I enjoy myself. Whatever is there, okay. There are 16 people in the family. I'll cook for them. I'm enjoying cooking. Who can stop you? But the more people start thinking, Sara, all burden comes on me. Why on you? You work in the office. If you are a good worker, you will get more work. If you will get more work, you may be punished also. So what? If you start doing things not for happiness, but with happiness. The only change is, whatever we do it to get happiness. I want that my daughter should become a doctor. She must clear that NEET examination. She has not cleared, I am unhappy. Whether you clear or not, I am not concerned. I am concerned that you should make efforts. Whatever I can do for you, I will do it, but not that I am so attached. The moment you are attached, everything starts going the wrong way. And if you are not okay, you are not qualified, so what? Try something else. You do not know. My own mama's son, he did not qualify for NDA. I was posted in Jammu. So my Mamaji and Mamiji both came to go to that shrine, Vaishno Devi. And my Mamaji was damn annoyed with his son that he is such an idiot that he didn't qualify for NDA and all that. Because maybe it was there in his mind that if he could qualify, an idiot like him, then why my son has not qualified? So maybe. So my mommy said, yeah, talk to your Mamaji. He is so annoyed with him, he doesn't talk even to him. So I just told him once again, why do you annoyed? Arey, nalaik hai ye and all that. I said, nahi, it's not that. You do not know what is going to happen. If he qualifies in NDA, he may retire as a colonel at the most. Maybe there is something else, and maybe a situation that he will be working with generals. Who knows about his fate? And it so happened that it was in Allahabad University. After he did from intermediate, he did his BSc, then he was going for MSc. At that time, it was only one time affair that DRDO, they made a plan that whosoever qualifies, 12 students from India, 12 only, those who qualify will be given admission in Allahabad University in MCA, Master of Computer Applications. And only 12 seats were there. So it was floated, the examination was held, and this boy qualified in that. He was one of the 12. He did his MCA. Today, now he joined DRDO, that organization. Today he is technical advisor to Air Chief and Army Chief, sitting in Delhi. So your efforts are there. If you have some qualities, you must make your efforts. Don't get bogged down with petty things. If you don't get, like, there's a very long poem, Neeraj. Neeraj was a Hindi poet. He said, कुछ सपनों के मर जाने से जीवन नहीं मरा करता है. कुछ सपनों के मर जाने से जीवन नहीं मरा करता है. कितनी गगरी, people take water in that pitcher. कितनी गगरी टूटी पनघट पर पनघट नहीं मरा करता है. कुछ सपनों के मर जाने से जीवन नहीं मरा करता है. If certain things when it didn't happen as per your expectations, so what? So what? If it had not happened, our efforts should be on the right lines. If you are working on the right lines, nothing is going to happen. And then we have to develop certain. Do we have time or I am? Please, huh? Acha, okay. Because this is a problem with me. Somebody has to stop me. And if somebody doesn't like it also, I just say so many times that it happened at some place. There was a poet. He was just reciting his poet. So there was some gentleman. He took a big danda and he was roaming here and there. So he said, please, don't get worried. This is my last stanza and I'll finish. He said, no, I'm not at all worried about your poem. I am searching for the person who called you. So if you are getting the pleasure, please don't blame me. Others are there, you can talk to them only. So anyway, this is what happens. So what happens is that these things are merged in you, you immerse all those things and nothing is going to happen. Now there are certain things, because these qualities, you were born with these qualities. Now there are other things which you have to inculcate, develop in yourself. Develop in yourself. First thing is, as somebody says, I've got a small chit also because I'm used to copying. So that is why I keep a chit so that I write and speak correctly. So don't worry about it. You should develop, you have to practice tolerance at every place. Tolerance, even in home. Whether it is your wife, whether it is your husband, whether it is your child, whether it is your brother or sister, mother, sister, whosoever is there. Develop the power of tolerance in you. Tolerance, the example given is like a tree. There is a fruit-loaded tree. If you just start hitting it, what the tree does? Gives you fruits. So if a tree can do that, why can't you? Don't worry about things. Because theek hai, whatever is, it's all, everything is okay. You have to develop the power of tolerance like a mother. As they say, what is happening? A small child is there. You are working. You may be in your kitchen. And he is doing some news. You call him and all that. Sit down over there and start. He may be disturbing you at all. Even at that juncture, what you do is, they say it is rat. The example is rat. She doesn't react to it. Mother will never react to whatever the child is doing. She has accepted her. So that power of acceptance is there. And after that, what happens is, at times she'll call him, give him a slap. And he starts weeping. Then she'll give him something. Acha, okay, don't weep, do this, do that. After she has finished everything, she just takes the child and hugs the child. And the child forgets everything. This is what is happening. If we have developed this power, tolerance is there. Whosoever is doing wrong, let him do. Now, if you can stop him, try to do it, but not with your heart or mind. Like when we were in army, my CO used to say, why am I keeping this cap? If somebody says something, he said, always put in a cap when you go to senior officers. Don't go without a cap. I said, yes, sir. But why? You didn't ask why? Because whatever he says should not go into your mind. Cap is there. When you go home, take out the cap. Enjoy. So this is the advantage. We have to develop this tolerance. So let him say he is a senior, he is a boss. He has got the right to say, if my father abuses me, so what? He is my father. If I abuse my father, who will accept it? So we have to tolerate whatever is it. And the moment you tolerate, you enjoy that situation. Then what happens is, second is courage. Courage is to, in the negative situation, should be converted to positive. Like, I give an example. When did Vivekananda go to America? Vivekananda goes to America for that great religious conference in 1937 or so. It was around that, I don't remember exactly. Somebody came to him, he had to deliver that lecture. Somebody came to him, he said, you know, Vivekananda ji, what has happened is, all the religious books were kept over there. And somebody took your Gita and it has been put down below. It is in the end. They have kept Bible, Quran, all these things were there. They have kept it on the Gita. He said, what you do is, just pull that Gita from there. Just pull it. He said, how can I do it? He said, no, don't worry. Go and pull it. He pulled that, all the religious books fell down. He said, kya hua? Could you understand something? Everything is based on Gita. And the base has been removed. All have fallen. This is what that individual who did this wanted to teach you. Now the situation was negative. He was Vivekananda. He said, I will convert this into positive. There is one very famous lady, now she is no more, Anandamayi Ma. She was a Bengali, religious, you can say, teacher or whatever you call it. 2 thieves went into her room. And she saw it was about 1:30 or 2. She said, come here, come here. So he said, yaar, ye pagal hai kya? Is she mad? He said, Mata ji, hum chor hain. They come here, chor nahi bolo, chup. Idhar aao, idhar aao. So they went to him. She took out the keys from the pillow, under the pillow, gave it to them. Jaldi, jaldi, jo nikalna hai, nikal ke bahar ja. Take out whatever you want to from these almiras, the keys are with you, and run away. Otherwise, people over there, if they come over, they will beat you. अरे माता जी हम चोर हैं. अरे गंदी बातें बोलते. This is wrong. You are not a thief. You are a very good boy. I know that. They did not know what to do. They threw the keys and ran away. After 2 days, both the boys came to her. Then it was daytime. The people were there. He said, वो जो वहाँ माता जी रहती बुढ़ी वाली, that old lady who stays in that, I want to meet him. You have met her? हाँ, we have met her. So how do you know her? अरे, she knows me. I know her. You tell her that I want to meet them. So somebody said कि 2 boys have come and they want to meet you. I said, okay. She was a very simple lady. They went in, Mata ji, pranam. Yes, हाँ बोलो. माता जी वो रात में आए थे. हाँ वो अच्छे बच्चे आए थे. हाँ अच्छे बच्चे आए थे रात में. कम वो पैर छुआ, आशीर्वाद दिया. माता जी हमने चोरी छोड़ दिया. फिर क्या करोगे? I am going to stay in this place only and I am going to do whatever you tell me to do. I will do everything, but I will not go home. I am not going to do anything. I am going to remain with you. So this is the courage which such sages, such, you can say, people at that level, they can do all this. They can transform a person. They can transform a life if you have the courage to change the negativity into positivity. And this will happen by practice. So this is what happens if you have to develop these things. Then the third thing is cooperation. Cooperation. If you do not have developed this quality of cooperation, conflict will continue. I am connecting everything with conflict. Not the conflict when the conflict will vanish if you are practicing all these things. Cooperation with everybody, whether good or bad, right or wrong. If you have that, if you are cooperating, then you will see nothing is going to happen. Whether it is at home or whether it is in the office. We do not cooperate with each other. We label somebody as right or wrong. He is worthless. My child comes with this thing. My father was, he showed the card, report card. He said, this is what your condition. He started beating him. Then the mother came. He said, Papa, suno, listen to me at least. Itna kharab number la, everything is in red. And I should listen to you. He kept. Then his wife came. He said, क्यों मार रहे उसको? Why are you beating him? तो सब report card देखा है? See the report card. It is all red. He said, you see that report card. It is not his report card. He said, then it is your report card. I was cleaning that cupboard and in that it fell down. So this boy picked it up and he wanted to tell you, Papa, this is your report card. So we must always think about as to what is going on, what are we doing. We must cooperate with each other. Not that we start using our power. Yet somebody else was there. He was beating his son. His friend came, why are you beating him? Yeah, actually, you know na, tonight I have to go. And tomorrow his result will come. So that is why I am beating him today only. So, but I know what is going to happen to his result. So let us not enjoy these powers. And I am the boss. I am the father. I have every right. So if you are going to do this, some child will come. A child, he was being beaten by his father for something. So he said, Daddy, I want to know that your father, also my grandfather, he used to beat you like this as you beat me? He said, yes. He said, then your grandfather must be beating him also. He said, yes. And then his father, he said, are you mad? Why you are asking all this? How long will this gundagardi continue in this family? That as a father, you have every right to beat the son. So I'm not going to accept it like this. So let us not become positional leaders. We should become situational leaders. As per the situation, we must act and we should work accordingly. Work with cooperation. Let us help everybody. If you have the nature of helping somebody, then there is no problem. What is the conflict? Conflict is because I don't want to help. इसको हम रगड़ के रख देंगे. As we say in office, I am not going to spare him. I will see that everything is finished. So the moment you develop this negative tendency, what is going to happen? All the relationships will get strained. So you have to avoid that also. And then the other power which is there, that is of accommodation. You should accommodate everybody, whether right or wrong, good or bad, in the family, in the office, maybe anywhere. Accommodation is like an ocean. You see the sea. Have anybody seen that we have, the government has allotted a budget for cleaning the ocean. Budget is allotted for cleaning the rivers, not the ocean. Because ocean is, he enjoys everything. Whatever you throw in the ocean will carry it. And if it is of use, it will remain with him. If it is useless, another wave will come and throw it. So this is what we should do. We have to practice that like an ocean, we will accept everything. Good, bad, right, wrong. If it is of use, we will keep it or throw it away. Why get into conflict? Why get into trouble? And then after this, it is discrimination. Power of discrimination. What it says, power of discrimination? it says that like a jeweler, what is right, what is pital and what is sona, he should know. If he doesn't know, then he is not a good jeweler also. Like somebody said that there was a king who said, I have got certain diamonds with me and I want somebody to tell me which is the actual diamond and which is not. So everybody came over, they failed. They couldn't tell him the correct thing. There was a blind man. He came. He said, Maharaj, if you tell me, I'll tell you which is the, you can say, imitation and what is the real diamond. He said, but you can't see. He said, so what? Give me a chance. He took the diamond, went outside in sunlight, came after some time. He says, this is real and this is unreal. And he was correct. He said, why, how could you do it? He said, if the diamond is real, in sunlight it will remain as it is. And if it is unreal, imitation, it will get warm. So we are also diamonds. If the situation is heated, if it is hot, and we get disturbed, so the moment we get disturbed, that means we are not real diamonds. And if the situation doesn't affect you, you are a real diamond. Gautam Buddha, another great man. Somebody came to him and started abusing him. He kept on abusing. He kept on listening. Then he said, why don't you react? He said, for what? What? For what should I react? He said, I have given you so many abuses. I have been using filthy language in front of you. Still you are not giving any reply to me. He said, gentleman, if I give you this fruit, you say, I will not take it. Then that fruit belongs to him. He said, belongs to you. So this is what I have done. You gave me abuses. I did not accept it. So all the abuses were yours. So you go away with your abuses. I have not taken, I have not heard even. Whatever is. The moment he said, what type of a man is he? Went away. Came back after a week. He said, I have left the world. I want to become your disciple. So this is what the elevated souls, this is what they do. They change the personality of the person because of these qualities. And his disciples over there, they were saying, Tathagat, just tell me, we are going to thrash him like anything. He said, Shant. Shant. That is why we say Om Shanti here. For everything Om Shanti. Just be in a very calm state of mind. And that is also the quality of a good, healthy person also. A healthy person will always have his head cool. Stomach should be soft. And your feet should be warm. So, and what is happening with us? This is always hot. We don't know about it. We eat whatever we want to. We go wherever we think of. Nothing is in our control and the feet is always cold. So that is why we are in trouble. Conflict is there. So you have to develop all these things. And after this they say, if you have the power of discrimination, then what happens is your power of judgment, that becomes very powerful. Because you can discriminate right and wrong, good and bad. Even if you see in the family some problem comes up, we say, let us call that uncle or that aunt or what, and let us meet her and we'll get some solution. Because they have these powers. They understand things. And if you have done that, power of discrimination is there, then your judgment, power of judgment develops very fast. And if the power of judgment is there, then what is going to happen? Power of judgment. right decision, everybody starts believing you. Whatever decision you take, people accept it. And there are two more powers which we must develop in ourselves. One is power to withdraw. Whenever the situation is not in my favor, let us not fight with the situation. Don't fight with the situation. At that, if you can do something positive, do it. But if you cannot do it, then what you have to do? Withdraw yourself. Like a, who withdraws? Tortoise, turtle. That is why it lives for how many years? 150, 300. I went to some zoo, I don't remember. They said this is 500 years. It was a big one. So why? Because of the heartbeat. What is our heartbeat? Normal? 80, 120. Heartbeat of tortoise is 25 only. No panga in life. He will not fight with anybody. And he is so cool. There were 3 turtles. They went to a coffee house. And they had some snacks kept in their house. So the youngest one was told that you go and get those snacks so that we consume this coffee. So that he went away. After all, they knew he's a turtle, he'll go slow, not that, but about 2-3 hours, even after 2 hours, he didn't come back. He said, yeah, it was not that long that he should take 2 hours. He said something he must be eating there for himself. So what he did was, he was hiding there. He said, I knew that you are going to accuse me like this. That is why I didn't go. He kept on sitting over there. So they said, no, let us have and they started consuming coffee also. And they were blaming him also, he must be eating all that from. He said, I knew that you are going to do this. You will take coffee and blame me. That is why I didn't move from here. So we should be cool to that extent. Enjoy yourself. The moment we start, let us not work. Let us enjoy whatever we do. Even if I have lost something. How will you get that? If you say that, when did I enjoy it last? Suppose you have lost your pen in your house only, and then you see that pen is, when did I enjoy that pen last time? You start remembering and you will get an answer. But if you are going to say no, you start shouting, yelling, hey, my pen is lost, it was so important to me and all that, you will never get it. Because this has to be very cool. That is why there is a very famous story you all must be knowing about Lord Krishna and that Swayamvar of Draupadi. Who had gone there? Who had gone for that Swayamvar? That what was the objective? What was told to do? You have to hit the eye of the fish. Conditions. What was the condition? नीचे देखना है, कहाँ देखना है? Boiling water or oil, whatever it was. So Arjun just jokingly, they were friends. So he said, Krishna, you tell me, I have come here to marry Draupadi. But why are you with me? You have not to marry her. Unnecessarily you have accompanied me because you know I am such a big, Dhanudhar. For me it's nothing. Okay. You go and see over there. So he went. He said, yes. But that fish is moving and this oil is boiling. Nothing is visible. So how will I hit it? So he said, you were saying that I am such a big archer. I can do anything. So go and do it. He said, no, I can't do it. Then you will not marry Draupadi. He said, "Nahi Guruji, I am very sorry. You tell me, what have you come for?" He said, "I have come here to stop this boiling oil and stop that fish from moving. For a second, nobody will come to know. You just see down below, hit the eye." He said, "Guruji, okay." Matlab, what God does is, He controls your mind. And if that boiling water over here, if it keeps boiling, you will never be able to hit the target. So if you want to hit the target, keep your mind cool, and that can be done only through meditation. And what is meditation? Enjoying is meditation. Whatever you do, positive thinking, positive doing is meditation. So meditation, it comes from the Latin word. The word is mediri. The word is mediri, Latin, and it means to heal. So if you want to heal anything, you have to go for meditation. If anything happens in the body, we go to a doctor. But what is happening here, it is happening in the mind. So you have to go to some superior doctor, and he is the only doctor who will clean and clear your mind. So this is what you have to see, and then it is power to pack up, the last thing. He says, withdraw yourself. So withdraw yourself. So what happens is that whenever the days change, stars change, they keep changing. So if something is wrong today, do not get bogged down. It will get corrected itself. The system is such. If a problem has come, that doesn't mean that this problem will not get resolved. Problem is there because you do not know the solution. And the moment you come to know the solution, it will get resolved. Every time, first problem is not made. First the solution is made. Like you go to any of these lock and key companies, Harrison and what all is there. They first make the key and then the lock is prepared. It is not that they make the lock first and then the key. They first prepare keys, and according to that key the lock is prepared. Huh? Allegation regarding what? Anything. If I am wrong, then I should accept it. Yes, I am wrong. He is saying the correct thing. If I am not wrong, why should I worry? If somebody says that he is a thief, I am a thief, yes, I should consider myself, yes, I am a thief. But if I am not a thief, why should I worry? Let him say whatever he wants to. So these things will happen in life. Everybody is not going to be as per your thinking. As I was trying to tell you, so just do the tuning. Continue tuning. So if you do that tuning, everything will be all right. And the last, as I said, it is to pack up. Pack up means what? Pack up from this, your house, pack up from your office, pack up from so many things, and pack up from your life also. If you have to go from here to there, you should be mentally ready and you have prepared yourself. Okay, my time has come, so let us go happily. इसलिए that is why there somebody has written, कोई सिंहासन चढ़ चढ़े. Somebody is going on the throne and कोई बंधे जंजीर. So if you are bound by all negativities, you will suffer. You will be dealt by Yamraj. But if you are clear, pure mind, what is purity, positivity? Pure mind, pure thought. Thought is what? It should be purity, then peace, and then power. Purity, if your mind is pure, it is always at peace. And if the mind is at peace, you always have the power. So you are a powerful soul. And if we start saying, whatever we are doing, whatever we are seeing over here, instead of going all the things, seeing by looking into the books and all things, I have got so many they have prepared. If you want, I can give it to you also, I have no problem. But that will not serve the purpose. It is for writing a book and showing you. The main thing is this only. If you have developed yourself, if you have prepared yourself for the worst, then why to worry? You prepare yourself for the worst, and whatever happens will be a bonus for you, if you are mentally prepared for that. But every time if I am not preparing for the worst, I want nothing should happen as per my view, as per my thinking, as per my system. This will not happen, never happen. It has never happened. Because God has, what He has done is, He has given you the mind to do whatever you want to. He will not interfere. God will not interfere in anything which you are doing. But He has given you that power of thinking. And you are free to do whatever. He has just let you free. But the results, whether right or wrong, you have to bear those results. As you sow, so you reap. Isliye always, if you are doing the right thing, you are thinking the right thing, you are always helping others, you are trying to do whatever people expect from you. You don't expect from them. And you see your meditation is going on. And because in meditation, God talks to you. In prayer, you talk to God. That is also the difference. If you sit in, and there are cited examples. Like an example, there was a lady in Bombay. Her husband was declared a patient of cancer patient. What happened was, this lady came to her house. Now, what she did was, whosoever used to come, people came to know, his relatives and all, that husband is suffering from. I have heard that he is suffering from. Yes, it's okay, but he'll get cured. Don't worry. He'll get cured. And she was very happy. Then what happened was, gradually, that husband started suspecting. From the day she has come to know that I have cancer, she is so happy. Why is she happy? I have cancer and she is happy. She smiles. Whosoever comes over here, she will come and smile and bring tea and all these snacks and all this for him, and say, no, nothing has happened. Nothing is going to happen to him. Don't worry, he'll get cured. Medicines are being given. Doctor has told me that don't worry about it. He said, no, sab gabad. Something is there. There was a room in her house. She used to go in that room, sit in that room for hours, maybe for 1 hour, at times half an hour, whatever time. And then he said, everything is being done in this room. So he made a hole in the door over there. And then he started peeping when she went inside, because when she used to come out from the room, very fresh, everything, she'll put on all the makeup and everything, as if nothing has happened. When he peeped into that room, after some time he got a shock. She had kept a murti of Lord Krishna, and she would sit down in front of that murti and keep on weeping and just say, save him. You do anything to me, give all these diseases to me, let me die, but he should not die, because my children are so small. Family, we don't have that much of money also, and all this. She would, whatever she had to say, she would talk to Lord Krishna only. This is what she was doing. And he got a shock. And she had kept water and everything. After weeping and all that, she would weep for hours. Then she would clean her face, do some makeup, and come out smiling from there. And the result was that man survived for 17 years. This is the power of meditation. Positive thinking. Never wept for that this is what is going to happen. So we also have to develop these things. anything worse. If it has to happen, it will happen. And if we can stop it, we can stop it by changing the environment. Like we teach. Churchill said in one of the places, he says, I don't teach my people. What I do is, he said no. He said, I want to learn, but hate to be taught. Nobody should force me to learn. I don't like that. And Einstein in his place said, I don't teach my people, I create an environment in which they learn. So what we have to do is, for what? To remove all these conflicts. Let there be no conflict. Create an environment in which becomes very conducive for all. If we can make that environment, whether in the office, whether at home, whether at any place, maybe in the marketplace, if we make a positive environment, nothing is going to happen. So, what we do is, we create a vicious environment. We start abusing, we start quarreling, we start beating. Why have you done it? My ego comes up. So, the moment you have control on your mind, nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen. But you have to do all these things. You have to practice all these things. And if you cannot practice, then what about the conflict? Will it continue or not? It gets aggravated because we aggravate it. We get angry because we want to be angry. I think the time is almost over. I just came to my mind, there was a very old gentleman, he was director of education. He used to come to my house. And he was a beetle lover. He used to have so much of pan. So I just asked him, I was a student at that time. I said, Uncle, why do you take this pan so much? He said, Beta, I'll tell you when you join some service. I said, नहीं but अभी आप बता दो, सब service पता नहीं, आप मिले ना मिले क्या हो जाए. So he said, anyway, he said, it has got two advantages. If you eat pan and that too with tobacco, then what happens is, most of the time your mouth is shut and full. So if somebody does something wrong, your subordinate, you call him, you don't utter any word. So you are not uttering anything. He'll go and correct the things, that things will come. Now your boss calls you, supposing, and your mouth is full. What have you done? What? Get out! Go and spit outside and then come over here. You go to some place, come back after 10-15 minutes. And he'll ask you, why have you taken this much of time? He said, sir, it is so neat and clean, your office. I had to find a place to spit, so I went that long. What happens is, if somebody is angry, within that, it is at the spur of moment. If that moment goes away, then his anger cools down. You are angry with somebody and you can't utter a word, your anger will cool down. So that is why I say, whenever you get angry, always first ask for a glass of water, consume that water, and after that think what you have to say. So think before you think. That is what is being said. So if we want to do away with conflicts, we have to develop our own self, and the more we develop, cultivate all these habits which we have discussed, and meditate with KPP, LHBP. Knowledge, purity, peace, love, happiness, bliss, power. These, not that I am a knowledgeful soul, I am a peaceful soul. No, everything. It has to be a combination of all. You have all the powers in you and you have to grow with these powers. So always meditate for few minutes, not that for 15 minutes, 20. 2 minutes. 2 minutes in the morning. Whenever you get time, 2 minutes meditation. There was a Sindhi Dharam Guru. He was Lalwani, or name, I am not getting the name. He said, if you can't do anything, at least just utter one line. It was in Hindi. He said, Deen Bandhu Deenanath, Meri Dori Tere Haath. Deen Bandhu Deenanath, Meri Dori Tere Haath. Tell him, O Almighty, my thread is in your hand. Please see that I do not commit anything wrong. I do not say anything wrong. I do not do anything wrong. And I keep serving the people with all positivity in my life. After every 1 hour, if you repeat this, meditation is going on. So have that courage, develop these things in yourself, and all the conflicts in life, when the conflicts within will go, the conflicts outside will not happen anywhere, and if at all it happens, it will get resolved. So with this, I would like to stop here and thank you very much for your patient hearing. And I also, please pardon me for anything which you did not like, and speak to them, not to me. So with this, let us say Om Shanti for 3 times. We'll say Om Shanti for 3 times and then disperse from here. ओम शांति. सब लोग बोलिए, बाहर भी आवाज़ नहीं जा रही है, उनको लग नहीं रहा है, दे आर सेइंग कि लगता भी और बढ़ेगा ये. वो जोर से बोलिए, ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति. थैंक यू वेरी मच.